All right.
All right, greetings, commanders. This is Commander Hong Long from Hong Long Wuja. And today we are going to do, as it says in the title, the 40-year celebratory exploration. Another stream. I wasn't planning on doing an elite stream this week, but when I saw that it was the anniversary, I figured, we got to do one. Plus, I want to, I'll be turning off the, well, I always turn off the camera when I do the, photo stuff. But I'm going to, I saw somebody this weekend, I saw a streamer doing a elite video where it was essentially just a collage with the music in the background, kind of like the space meditations video I do for Space Agent. So I figured I would put one of those together at the end of the week for an Elite Dangerous Space Meditation. So I'll probably, I still have a lot of footage on my PC, but I'm gonna get some more today. All right, so this is essentially generally what we always do when we go exploring. We're going to go looking for oh, come on. We're going to go looking for bios and terrestrial and maybe the occasional ring planet. Maybe look for a better place to go mining. Although, probably not going to look for too many because I don't plan on staying here. If the next time I can get on here and stream on a Tuesday, or if I have a Tuesday where I have to just do some kind of like stuff. It requires me to sit around here. Even without streaming, I'm going to move my carrier. So that might happen this Tuesday, maybe next Tuesday. But I want to move my carrier. Like that. Where are we going to move the carrier to? So right now we are in the Empyrean Straits, and we are right about there. So where I want to move, where do I want to move? I want to go. I don't want. I can't see. I guess. I think before we go over to Sag Egg, we'll come over here. So I want to go to what is this? Riker's Hope. That's where we're going to head to next. After that, we'll come over here to Odin's Hold. We'll and then we'll probably go to Sag. What the heck happened to my controller? Just stopped working there. I guess that's it. There's only 3 of them. All right, so we'll go to Odin's Hold, and then we'll go to Sag. And then, hopefully by then, we'll have our carrier nearly filled up with stuff, and and almost done with tritium, and we'll head back over to Colonia to fill back up. So that's that plan. Right now, we need to get outfitted for passenger planetary vehicles. All right, which one's going to be the Scorpion? Not that one. Oh, bastards. No. No, there. There we go. Okay, so we got that, and is there something else we need to get? I'm not getting. We got Quote suite, docking, surface scanner. Don't think there's anything else we need. So we got a fuel scoop. Excuse me. No, okay, so that's what we need. And we might as well get the biggest one we can get. And now I think we're rocking. Excuse me. What about the SCO thing? Is that... Do I have to equip that as well? If I do, it would be... It's military. But in the type of... Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, well, we're ready to rock and roll now. Let's make sure we're all repaired. We're good to go. All right. So we haven't done this in about a month. Maybe a little bit more. Well, look at that.
Please confirmed. Restrict speed until clear of our carrier. Take care, Commander.
Well, there, that tells us how it's been 3 weeks. Well, according to this, 2 weeks. Shinrarta Desra under attack by the Thargoids. Commanders, a Thargoid fleet has bypassed humanity's front line and launched a direct invasion of Shinrarta Desra. So for those of you who don't know, that's like the home world, the pilot's home world. It's like where the Jameson Memorial is, where you can buy everything at a 10% discount, but you have to achieve the rank of elite to be able to go there, to get a permit to go there. In the original game, or in the original one that I played, you had that was like the final place to unlock in the single player story arc that you played, campaign that you played. All right. What are we taking? That's about it. All right, let's get going. All right, we got a lot of supports here. Well, we ain't going that far. We'll just jump a few times.
Frameshift drive charging.
Class A, blue-white star. Trade. 2, 1, engage! Oh, look at this.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
What we got?
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Go on. Go down. You can do it. There you go. There you go, Wilbur. Alright. Wow. Something wrong with my joystick today. It doesn't want to work. I configured it right before I played. It was fine. Oh, I might have to, geologic. Wow, it just doesn't want to work. Look at that. It's... I don't know what's wrong. I've had issues with it before, but it's never like this. Ah! Good thing I'm not into combat right now. They took the power steering out of my flight control. There's 2 biological signals. Sulfur dioxide, too. You know what? Maybe we'll go check that out if it's not too far. Or if we don't find anything better. Although... It looks like it's too far away. $600 and some. That's not too shabby. 800. It's not bad in my eyes though.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Ah, yes. Son of a... Oop. Just look at all them stars. How many? 6. Hopefully it's something decent.
Scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Bacterium, of course, and what could it possibly be? Get my fingers on the right key here. Oh, strato. That's very good. Yes? What are you meowing about? Mr. Buy Me a Mall. Hopefully it's the good strato. We pay for our last 3 weeks of carrier maintenance.
Engaged.
Boy, I just don't want to drop into the glide thing, huh? Like, nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Nope, nope, just not gonna do it. Well, I guess he did do it. I don't think I've ever gotten that low before it dropped me into the glide. I shouldn't be doing that, should it? No, I wasn't recording that. Auto landing in progress. That looks nice. Said slow down. I turned it over to you, so it's it's going too fast. That's the autopilot, not me. Looks like it's not gonna land without some assistance. Get up, crashing. Let's move. Oh my God. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. Looks like it. Looks like it. No, you gonna make it. Fucking boy.
Hull integrity compromised.
Yeah.
Taking damage.
Get up. Down! I took over. There we go. Bastard. You old thinking bastard! How much my hull go? I didn't go down too much. Thinking bastard.
Low gravity warning. Ship dismissed. Handbrake is on.
Es muy criticato. That looks like it might, well, there might be some right there in front of me.
Drive assist off.
Oh, which one was it? Yeah, that's not the one. kind of glows in this light. I don't see any glowing now. There we go. Way over there though.
Drive assist off.
Why is it doing that? This is not the joystick's just not steady enough. I can't really get any footage because I can get screenshots, but I can't really do any footage because the joystick just won't stay steady. It's not. I mean, I don't have an alcohol problem or a cocaine problem or any kind of drug problem. So, yeah, screw that then. I like that sky. Into the unknown. Bada bing, bada boom. One more. I see some glowing stuff over there to the left.
Drive assist off.
What's up, Mr. Brown? I usually don't come over here this much. Well, hey, please tell us about this problem we have created. Yeah, what are you going to tell? It just crashed. So there's nothing to report. It just crashed. All right, well, I guess we have to log back in. Well, I guess I should go back on. Hi, buddy, it's me, it's me. Our temperature here. And what day is today? Sunday. So I would say like Wednesday or Tuesday last week. So it hasn't been quite a week that the temperatures dropped under 100 degrees. It was like 91 today. It felt like it felt cool. Shudder when it did. It's usually actually it usually doesn't get cold until like Halloween, like right at October 31st, right around there, November 1st. But since it's been so hot this summer for so long, it's once it drops to like 70, and when I mean cold, I mean for me it's like for here it's like under 60. I think once it drops under 75, I feel like it's freezing. All right, I'm midday post. Forming a team offers a variety of benefits. This includes additional protection, 5% trade dividends on solo commodities, and oh look, they boot me out, but then they take my shield off too. Stinking bastards! Come on. Oh, I wanted to get out anyway. That's what I was.
Drive assist off.
I wanted to get that last one. Which should be, if I remember correctly, right over here. Oh, so they didn't take my shield off. I don't see it. There it is. This planet doesn't have this one, the planet doesn't have low gravity. Maybe it does, unless it just wasn't doing it for it.
Ship recalled.
Come back to me. What is up, Mr. Kitty Kato? Say hi to everybody. Yeah, hello. I am Japan now. He's like, maybe I know. You crazy old man. You crazy old man. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, of course. Will be a tight fit. But wait for me.
Drive assist off. Landing gear retracted.
It looks like my, hey, we better. Wow. Whoa, what's going on there? Looks like it's getting ready to crash again. It's lagging. I'm not doing anything. It's just it's not responding to me at all. Wow, what's going on here? Well, let's just go there.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
2, 1, engage. I just saw myself and both my soccer teams won this weekend, or football for those. Not in the U.S. Berlin won apparently handily, and the other one
fuel scooping.
is 1860 Munich, and apparently they did not win handily, but they did win. Now, come on, what's going on? It's not my, it's just not working.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Okay, now, see, it wasn't the, hat switch wasn't working. So I couldn't do this. It wouldn't let me move over here. Alright, let's see what we got to do with there. Alright, we don't know. No, not even a line or anything. Somewhere. I thought it was some stuff over here. Rocket body. Three. We don't want geological signal. I don't know. Maybe we should go land. I saw on one of the forums that you can mine or you can material farm from the air in your ship. I was not aware that you could do that. Somebody said to use a flat cannon and then and just knock shit off and then send your collector limpets after stuff. And then another person said don't bother with the flat cannons, you can just shoot it off with your lasers. Maybe I should give that a try and go to one of these. If we find a something with 3 geological signals and it has some kind of an atmosphere to make the planet, you know, like look interesting. Oh, 6 carbon dioxide. 5C. And an ammonia world. 6. Alright, well, we can't forget to go to the ammonia world after we check out 5C. What is that going to get us? That'll give us 10 ammonia worlds, and we got 4 Earthlex. We quit counting the water worlds because we got over 50. Well, I think we quit counting over 40, but I know we got over 50 now.
System scan complete. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
We'll have to remember to scoop the next system. Oh! Oh! Four, eins, zwei und drei. I should do it.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
What? The first one's not bacterium? Rita? Concha? Goida? Osseous? Texa everywhere? Not everywhere. That's weird. Interesting.
Orbital flight engaged.
Crap. I might go. I don't want to go anywhere. Just no. Where the hell are you going? I want to go.
Orbital flight engaged.
No bacterium. That is very odd. I don't think I've ever seen a planet with biosignals that didn't have bacterium.
Landing gear deployed.
All right, we'll turn it over to the PC for maybe 6 more points off my hull. It's like as soon as he gets it and he starts dropping, before he starts dropping, he tilts the ship, and then as soon as he tilts the ship, he loses the spot. Instead of just dropping and tilting and then dropping when it's like right there. Oh my god. Alright, I've had enough of this. See, why is it that when I'm in the ship, it takes frickin' forever? But if I'm down on the ground, He lands like almost immediately. Still not doing it. Come on, go down. Down, I say. Down! It's not listening to me. Now it's listening to me. But when it was on the right spot and I was trying to go down, he wasn't going down. He only wanted to go down when he got off. Bastard. I guess I could disable the auto dock. But then it might really... The reason I use the auto dock is usually it's a lot faster. Especially on planets that are rocky for it to find one, but... Doesn't seem to be. Come on. This is silly. Son of a bitch. Pulling teeth. But no anesthetic. Well, maybe not quite that bad. Looks like there's something right over there. There's something everywhere here. Alright, you can leave me.
Drive assist off.
Well, I don't know. Oh, those are pretty big, huh? Alright, well, this ought to be far enough away if we find any more. So we gotta get to flat ground again. Get off all this rocks and into the dirt. There you go.
Drive assist off.
I was reading some stuff about what should come next. Now that the Thargoids have attacked Shinra to Desra. Some people are like, well, we need to get rid of the Thargoids. We gotta get rid of them. We gotta do something else. Ah. And then, of course, others are saying that this is probably the end game thing for them, although I can't see them getting rid of them altogether. Maybe just returning kind of like to how it used to be. But so I've been seeing discussion about what should come next. What should come next should come for like for us people who like to explore. Put some more stuff out here. Or better yet, they could do is they could allow us to make our own star bases on planets, or even starports. Build our own starports, but like say outside of the bubble, like maybe like at least 500 light years away from the bubble, and then be allowed to have like all the same things that they have in the. Crap! I probably turned myself around here, didn't I? To have all of the build a starport that has all of the same things that they'd have in like a regular one. So, or very similar to like what you have on your carrier, so that you can control the markets and stuff. So this is not the same one. This is something else. This is a Tussock? No. I think that would be.
Drive assist off.
I'd be building my base out here somewhere. Alright, we got that. It's not Tussock. That's something else. No, maybe it is Tussock. I've had a couple of upgrades since I've nope, from Texas. And then maybe like some different like alien life forms out here into the galaxy, or maybe the opportunity to go from galaxy to galaxy. Which maybe maybe that's where like the Thargoids are from, like from another galaxy, and defeating them that they find like the rift or whatever to go to their home galaxy. That would also be pretty interesting. I've not seen anything other than these two, though. And there's supposed to be osseous here. Like, tussock is like really sparse and not in any of the areas in which I've been.
Drive assist off.
Oh, let's all right. I think we'll drive for like maybe 20, 30 seconds. If we don't see anything else, we will call our ship back. Ooh. Clunk. I like the way that. What's this? Wrong way. I said drive, not look at photos. That just didn't look like this in the photo anyway. Yeah, I think we're done here. Well, let's not forget to go to the ammonia world, though.
Ship recalled.
Sheep report. the steps are part of the landing gear. I just noticed that.
Drive assist off. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, so I got stuck in the middle of my story there. So my other team, Munich 1860, they're in the third division, and they were playing against the team at the top of the league, and I believe they were like third from bottom at the start of the weekend. Anyway, they're playing the game. First half, 0-0. They played defense most of the time. I think they had like 2 shots on goal. Second half, they didn't even get the ball out of their half. And to be honest, I don't think they ever got the ball out of their half. And they still won the game. The announcer, I was watching the highlights. They don't broadcast the game here. The announcer's talking in German, and he's saying, man, they're playing bad. They're just playing really bad. They haven't even had the ball in was it Mina Bielefeld's half? I think that's who they played. They haven't had the ball in their half in the second half of the game. And literally, like seconds after he said that, one of the 1860 players intercepted the ball in his own half and then kicked it towards the goal. And it was like 9 probes. That's a big one. It's a vegan. And move there. So the goalie was almost at the halfway line, and the guy intercepted the ball, and he shot it from maybe 15 yards inside his own half. And it was a long looping ball, and it looked like it was. I mean, it just looked like it was slow motion. And when you could see the goalie running, trying to get back, so it wasn't. You could tell it wasn't in slow motion, and the ball was just like. And then right at the end, the goalie gets right back to the goal, and he dies. I think he actually got a touch to it as it bounced into the goal. And if I'm correct, they never got the ball into the other team's half. The second half of the game, and they still won. All right, so that's 10. There've been a lot of those kinds of goals recently. That's because everybody's playing with that sweeper keeper.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think literally every week now you see if not a goal made like that, one that's at least attempted. I think I saw 2 of them last week. Just in the Bundesliga, or as the announcers on ESPN trying to sound like Germans say, the Bundesliga.
Fuel scooping.
We need to fuel scoop here. Let's park ourselves. There we go. 8 planets. Ain't worthwhile. Possibly some signals. Signals.
Scooping complete.
And ammonia. Other ammonia. Also too. Only one. Get it? Can get it? Can get it? Can get it? No. You son of a... Carbon dioxide?
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Like I want to see it faster. I go like this. All right. How many we got here? 4. 1. 4. Sun. Surface scanned by 50%.
All right, what do we got here?
Surface scan complete.
Bacterium, of course, and Strato. Yes, this is very good. We'll have to go down there. This is an ammonia one. And the other one that we got the stratum from was sulfur dioxide. So perhaps this will be the, I think it's the spiralis. Is that the one we want? Wow, it's just like really waiting for a long time for the glide to engage. We used to engage at like 100 meters or 100 clicks. Slam. Bastard. Bastard! Oh, I got down faster. No! We're no! 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 It was lined up. Why is he flying up? Oh my god! Like, oh, well, this looks perfect right here. Let's get the hell out of here. We don't want to go down there. Let's go up here. Ay. Captain Himmel. So I watched the last two episodes, well, the last two episodes that they put out for the Rings of Power. I'm telling you what, I like this TV show a whole lot better than I like the movie.
Ship dismissed.
Grotto.
Handbrake is on.
Grotto. Looking for you. Grotto. It's a lot easier to see in the light on the sulfur dioxide, although yeah, there we go. I think this is the one we want.
Drive assist off.
I think this is what we want. Yes. Maybe not. Spiralis, I think, is the one we want, isn't it? I can't remember now. It's been so long since I've gotten it. If it is, then that's all we really need to pay for our upkeep. That's like 75 million total. Well, we'd have to get all three. There's a lot of it out here. Look at that. Why am I not jumping? Or why am I not hearing the sound for the jumping, I should say. Ah, that's why. I got no pips to the engine. There we go, Wilbur. That's how you do it. Well, it's driving on these rocks. It's making a headache. I can just imagine doing it in VR. Oh my god. When I was younger, I worked as a carny in Germany. And basically, I would take tickets on the merry-go-round. And the boss would give me free ticket. Besides paying me, he'd give me free tickets to ride on all of. Basically, I could ride on all the rides that they had there for free for as long as I wanted. And I would go on the roller coaster. If you've ever been in Germany and been to one of the carnivals there, the roller coaster was basically the same design. I think it was mandated by the state or something. They actually have some oversight, I believe, of their amusement parks and stuff like that. Unlike here in the United States, where there's no oversight, they basically do whatever the hell they want. I can't remember if it was an article or a video that or something. Maybe there might be a YouTube video about this. I think it was in Texas, where the guy designed like a water park, and it was just the owner was just some rich dude. He's like, well, I'll make it bigger than other guys. I'm gonna make it bigger. I'm gonna make it better. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it like this. It's gonna come down like this at this angle, and then they're gonna go up. And then their engineers had to make it work. And apparently, I don't know if somebody died on that one. Or actually, I think somebody got really. Well, they wound up shutting it down because somebody got hurt really bad, and the person who got hurt really bad was a child of some politician. Well, I was young then, but I was like 13 to 16, and yeah, it was. But it was. I went on I would get on the roller coaster, and I would go up, and I would just stay in the car, and I'd hand him another ticket. So I got pretty inured to it. I mean, it was they were like nothing to me, and then what was it? And when I was like 20, 21, something like that. Me and my girlfriend went to a state or a local county fair in Indiana, and we got on one of those little spider things. That spider thing where it spins around like this, but also goes up and down and goes around in a circle. And not bad. But the guy didn't like me, or he hit on my girl, and she didn't. Anyway, the guy didn't like me, so what we were the only ones on the ride. So he made it go twice as long as normal, and he had it go as fast as it possibly could. We got off the ride. We both went over, sat down on a bench, and puked for about 20 minutes. And essentially after that, it was like, I could care less about carnival rides. Just have no interest in them whatsoever. They don't do anything to me. I've gone on a few. I've gone on a few rides since then, and roller coasters. It's just like, the only way it would scare me is if, or thrill me is if I saw some bolts flying over. Like, now there is one that I refuse to do. It's they have one over at the Stratosphere here in Las Vegas, and it's on the Stratosphere at the top, and it's one of those, the swing. They have it like every carnival. You get on the swing and it just spins around, and you hold on to the little straps and you spin around and fly through the air. Now, what you do this on this one, and you do it on this one, and this one hangs out over the edge. There's like an arm that's like about like this big around, and it just like goes out over the edge. And then it holds down, and then it spins you around over the edge of the Stratosphere. Now, it's not really the ride that frightens me. It's the Stratosphere itself. I mean, I waited at least 10 years after it was built before I freaking went up to the top. You can see it when you're driving on the highway. Besides, they had a whole bunch of construction issues with it. I had some friends who worked construction. I wouldn't trust them to fix a flat tire. But you can see the there's the platform at the top, right? And then the thing sits on top. Now it's supposed to sit like that in the center, right? But you can see when you're driving on the highway, it sits crooked like this. And then what was it? They had an issue with part of the foundation sinking when they first put it in. There were just all sorts of issues. And then the people who built it, I wouldn't trust them to build a doghouse. So corrupt. It's pathetic. So yeah, I waited at least 10 years before I even went up to the top of that damn thing. And there's no damn way I'm riding this stinking ride that's hanging over the edge. I don't trust those sons of bitches as far as I can throw them. Everything they did everything on the cheap when they built the place. So it'd be just my luck. I'd get on there and it's like, oh, well, that's the last that it could hold. No, thank you. And I don't know. That kind of stuff just doesn't do it for it. It's like bungee jumping. I've never felt the need to go bungee jumping, and I never will. Although skydiving interests me. I wouldn't mind doing that sometime. But bungee jumping, especially in the United States, where math skills are not the best. Well, I thought it was going to go down 110 feet, but just went down 112. Sorry. Oh, I thought Velcro was good enough. Yeah. No, thank you. All right, let's get our shit back. And is that all we're doing? I guess that's all we're doing in this system. Yeah, it's just they've got an issue with this boring Elon Musk boring company. They're supposed to be. When I first moved here in '94, they were talking about building a high-speed rail between here and Los Angeles. It's like 350 miles. 350 miles of track to lay. 30 years, and it still hasn't been done. Then in 2001 or 2000 was it 2000? No, 2003. There was a big thing. It was like, yeah, we're gonna get it done. We're going to do it done in 4 or 5 years. It's going to be a cost of like $1 billion, but we're going to do it. Yeah. And then about 5 or 6 years ago, there was the Elon Musk thing. It was like, oh. And now they're like, well, it's almost done. It's almost, yeah. You know what? I haven't driven. I drove to LA 2 years ago. Yeah, there's freaking way. Or not 2 years ago, last year. And there's no way it's about done. In China, they build that like in what, 2 weeks? I hear anything here in Las Vegas that has to do with construction is just ungodly. The year I moved here from Indiana, the year before I moved here, and the reason I moved here from Indiana was because the infrastructure there was just horrible. We had the last 3 years I lived there was ice storms every year, and every at least 1 month out of every winter I went without power, and that was in I lived in 3 different towns, a small one, medium-sized one, and Indianapolis. And I went without power during the winter for a month, 3 years in a row. And I just had enough. And it was because there was ice storms, and the ice would come down and it hit the power lines, and then it'd take them about a month to get it back online. So anyway, but the 6 months before I left there, I remember they blacktop an entire stretch of state highway. It's like 10 miles long. And they did it in less than a week. Here in Las Vegas, to blacktop less than a city block takes them 6 months. Seriously. Unless it's for the F1. With the F1, they did everything, boom, just like that, got all done. But anything else, anything out on the side, or for anything that has to do with the people, no. Half the time they got cones sitting everywhere. There's nobody working. But oh no, they're out there working at night. And I'm like, no bullshit. I used to work graveyard. I drive by there. There ain't nobody freaking working. They work 1 out of every 20 days that they have the damn cones out there, if that. Well, I seen the kangaroos attacking people. I was actually just watching the videos of that about a month or 2 ago again. Actually, that tunnel is still not done, and there's a lot of issues going on it. They were talking about how it's unsafe because they did things on the cheap, and I believe that the construction on it has stopped for that reason. I'm not positive about that. I think it stopped. Maybe it started back up, but that tunnel has to do with the train thing. But yeah, I watched this. There's this channel on YouTube. It's the B1M, and it's an Aussie dude, and he does videos on all these construction projects around the world, huge ones, and he's done a couple of shows about I think Sydney, where they're rebuilding the entire. They had to widen out some stuff. Anyway, there was just a massive construction project. I believe it's still going on. But it's a really interesting channel. I never thought that building construction could be interesting. And this guy's videos make it really interesting. He does a ton of stuff about huge construction projects. And he has really good video of them too. He did this one a couple weeks ago on the second tallest building in the world, I believe in Kuala Lumpur. And the video that he did for it was just amazing.
Cannot comply. Cannot comply.
There we go.
Gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
Can't do two things at once. Is he? I thought why do I think he was an Aussie?
1. Engage.
Yeah, he did a thing on that. I mean, some of these projects are just massive. But no, when it's something that has to be done, so that commerce can take place, it gets done. But if it's something, I mean, our infrastructure here in the United States is just so piss poor. Well, he did a video on that not too long ago about the collapsing infrastructure. But it's been bad for like 20, 30 years. Who is it? There's a Society of Engineers, a National Association. That's not the National Association of Engineers, but I don't know what they're called. But anyway, they give out a grade every year, and literally since the early 2000s, all of our infrastructure they've given a grade of 0 or of D. And I'm sure that that's changed to Fs by now. Well, you see it's like what, last month there were like 2 dams that failed, one in Minnesota and I think one in Iowa.
Ready to engage. Four, three, two.
But at least they're building trains. There's that this thing from here to LA. Shit, if we had a train ride, I could go to LA for $20 and back, or $30 and back every day. Boy, I'd be going every weekend,
Fuel scooping.
or every other weekend.
Fuel scooping complete.
But it would be something that would benefit the casinos too, but they don't want to fund it. If they could have a high-speed rail system coming here, it wouldn't be just Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays when the city would be, the strip would be packed Monday through every day of the week, 7 days a week. If people could get here in like an hour, and they wouldn't have to fly on the planes and go through all the hassle, get down to LAX and blah 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 blah. Yeah, or get on the highway and drive and take like 3.5 to who knows how long. It could be like 12 hours depending. If you come on a Friday from LA, it could be 10, 15 hours to get here, and then going home on Sundays, same. Anyway, let's get back to this. Did I do it? How many do we have? Got a few planets. Well, lots of stuff. We might have I think we're going to have a few biosignals here. High metal, methane rich. I could have sworn he was an Aussie. I haven't watched it too much lately though. I was watching it a whole lot like a couple months ago, and I've only watched like 1 or 2 episodes lately. Or recently, I should say. Six and carbon dioxide. What is it? Where is it? 4C. In case I accidentally knock it off the target list. Or I find something better and I still want to go back to it. You can find up to like 12 biosignals. I think the most I've ever seen is 8.
System scan.
But not recently. Posh Brett.
Warning.
Trying to remember which button to press. Ah, not deactivated. You bastard.
Warning. Frameshift drive.
I didn't hit it. Ah, son of.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating.
But at least didn't do it again. Ooh, you know what? I have to make a phone call. I just forgot. Oh my god. It's my father's birthday today, and I don't think my son remembered. So I need to let him know to give him a call before it turns midnight, or before he goes to bed. It's my son's working, so. Alright, so I'm gonna have to, once we get here, I'm gonna have to go do that. Well, I'll wait until I get onto the planet. Maybe you remind me. Like one Christmas, you're sitting around. We're opening a present. Don't worry. My dad gets a present for my son. I don't know how old he was. I think he was like 16, 17. He might have been. He wasn't older than 18. Oh, it's making me cry. So, my son gives him the present, and he's sitting there looking at him like, so that this story expecting my dad. God.
Surface scanned by 50. 50%. Surface
I didn't know when he got him either. He opens it up. And it's 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 like a cow skull. like like you see those westerns, you see it laying in the dirt. Oh, me. he's just he's looking at it. I just I'm still and my kid's like, will you like Western? I'm like, oh no, man, this one gives me a skull as a gift. I'm like thinking it's like some kind of a threat. Oh, that was fun. Anyway, we got Stratum again.
orbital flight engaged.
I'm gonna go. I need to go wash my face. Cow skull. It's like, well, he likes westerns. I can't believe he doesn't like the cow skull. Well, you could have got him a cowboy hat. Oh. Whoa. Seems like he's dropping mighty fast there. Oh, I'm way up there anyway. Oh, we didn't do our... Oh. I didn't see the glide going. I thought he knocked me out of the glide already. Alright, well, we're going to take a short break. I need to go, I need to go make that phone call.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, well, I'll be able to use that. Well, we need to get down there, though.
Landing gear retracted. Landing gear deployed.
There were 6 signals here, huh? So maybe we get Stratum and maybe some Osseous. Osseous. Ah! Hey! You stinking bastard! That's some Stratum right there in front of us. Is that rocks? It is. Alrighty then. All right, we're going to take a short break, and then we will be back for your gaming amusement. So. Oh, then. What's going on here? We have the third. Oh, I forgot to wipe.
Low gravity warning.
Tussock. I don't remember Tussock being here. But we're gonna go for the Stratum first and go for the big money. Big money. Why am I going so slow?
Cargo scoop deployed.
Uh,
Cargo scoop retracted.
huge field. Well, this has got to be it then. This looks different than the other two. Yeah, no, I think maybe it was the last one that was the tectonics was whoa. Zoom out. Shoot. Oh, that's just so funny.
Ship dismissed. Drive assist on.
There we go. That's because the driver assistant. Listen. They could put like some hostile creatures on these planets. Like you could have, not necessarily worms, but you know, anything attacking you, like stuff like this. But you'd have to take out. That's something they could add. We've got huge sectors of the galaxy that they've got off limits to players. Now, other than having some plans to do something there,
Drive assist off.
there's no, or just be, because everything's procedurally generated anyway, so there's no reason to not allow people to go there unless you had some sort of plans to do something with it. What? I thought there was something here. I thought there was something here. Oh, son of a bitch. I guess not. Well, let's get back in the old SRV and plod on forward. Here. So how did I not see the tussock there? I was flying up in the air. Should have seen some purple. I really can't see the
Drive assist off.
I can't really tell if that's rock or whether that's stratum there. So we're gonna have to get out. That looks like some right there. So let's head on to the highway. What is it? Or is it just crappy old rocks? That looks like it is. Yes. Another field of stratum. Look at this. So beautiful, but it is a cheap one. This is the cheapest one of the stratum. I know this for sure. So maybe I think the tectonics is the one.
Shield deactivated. Shield activated.
I think that would be cool though if you could build your own bases here, or starports, or starports in the sky and a base in the planet. I don't think we're far enough. This is somebody's riding a motorcycle outside. There we go. That might be far enough away.
Drive assist off.
There we go. And of course, it's a cheap one. Wow, I think all the Tussocks are cheap. Tussock, you usually don't have to go that far away.
Drive assist off.
But I don't know if you heard that earlier, but there's there's been a lot of talk lately about what's going to come next in movie things, because there's a sentiment and leaks apparently that the Thargoid War, which is what they've been focusing on for the last 2 years, is winding down. But like this. The last bit hurrah is going on right now with an attack on the I don't know what it's all about. The best, not really. It's like the home system for most people because you can buy everything there, and you can buy it at a 10% discount. So anyway, that place is under attack right now. So I'm guessing once they get that done, I don't know. Or the general consensus, I should say, not just for me, is that once they get that done, they're going to wind it down and then move on to something else. And a lot of people are asking for something else. It's kind of a niche thing within the game to fight the Thargoids, or it used to be at least. And my wish is for base building, and like to be able for the players to be able to build their own like planetary settlements and even starports. Well, that was the third one. Oh, shit! I don't remember. I don't remember getting the second one. All right. Well, I guess that's it. I haven't seen anything else over here. There should be some osseous, so let's go check out the rocks real quick. Osseous is usually over by Rockaroos.
Drive assist on.
Yeah, so that was one of my things that I like is the base building, and and to like just be able to see right now the chance I don't expect to see anything out here other than the scenery and the these biosignals that I'm looking for, but I'm not based on the way the game is, I don't expect to see any like aliens out here, even like like animals and stuff. Non-sapient beings. But that would be something that they should be able to put in. Maybe being attacked by some mastodon or some, I don't know, snake creature or whatever. Who knows? A lot of people have been asking for like to be able to land on water worlds or like Earth-like worlds, but then to me that would be a huge update, because then they would have to they'd have to put in a lot more stuff to have like trees, mountains, snow, climate, and everything. So far, I mean, right now there's no climate on these planets. There's no real wind and stuff. So that would be a major overhaul for them to do something like that. And I'm not really. I mean, I think that would be cool if they did it, but I don't really expect it. And I would rather have them focus on stuff to do with the space part of the game, if they're going to spend that much time and energy. But like animals and stuff on worlds like this, or aliens on planets like this, that I think is doable. Alright, well, I don't see any osseous, so I think we're gonna call for our ship to return. Unless there's some right over there. Is that what? I'm seeing some right over there. No, that looks just like a big rock. But let's see, yeah, big rocks. Shit. Alright, yeah, let's call our ship back.
Ship recalled.
Well, we already have one of those though. There's the Guardians sites, which you can go there and you can get artifacts to upgrade. Actually, I don't even think you have to go there now because of some of the stuff they did with the Thargoids lately. But you used to have to go there to get blueprints so that you can get your frame shift drive booster, which allows you to jump like, I think, up to 20 light years more than normal. And so there were essentially, I think, two different. Well, there was the Guardians, like, I guess they were the old cities, the ruins of the cities. And there were two different types of those, or two different layouts for those. And then there was the obelisk sites, and I think there were a couple of different layouts for those.
Handbrake is on.
And at those you got, those were just like they weren't like city ruins, but they were like I don't know. It's just some place you go to collect some other materials. So there was that, but no one ever saw any Guardians. This was like an ancient race that died out. Now see what they could do. And apparently, and they died out by being destroyed by the Thargoids. Now, one of the things that they could do is they could have the Guardians have their civilization, be revived and be in some of those parts of the galaxy where they've blocked off. Now the Guardians are, let's see. Okay, so this is where most of humanity is, in this bubble right here. And the Guardian sites are like out over here. Most of them are actually, I don't even think they're that far. I think they're like right around here. Where's the coal sack bill? Is that the coal sack? Okay, so most of the Guardian sites are around over here. So they could have them like, and a lot of the stuff that's out here, in this area and over here, Frontier has blocked off. So they could like put like their worlds over here and set it up or whatever for like so long. Or they could have them like right now, because the Thargoids are attacking the home base of humanity. They could have the Guardians like maybe come in and help and kick them out, and then there could be like some alliance between the two. So then you could have like just intermingling between the two races. So that's another idea. But as for me, my thing would be is just to have something extra here out for the exploration, something else that we can find and see, do. Three, two, one, okay. So, being the 40-year anniversary of this, I was watching some videos of some of the earlier and people were showing like earlier versions. None of them were like the earlier versions that I played. I remember I played one version on the SNES. So it was probably a version that was made by like a mod, like made by the, but I played it on the SNES. I rented it from a thing, and It was a 95. Yeah. And then I played another one. And I don't know if it was on I can't remember. It might have been on one of the PlayStations. But the last one I played, was they just instituted mining, because the ones I were playing were not open worlds. They were like single player campaign missions, basically, where you did like a bunch of this stuff, and then once you did that, then it would open up one. You could go to this base, and then the last one that you could go to was always the Jameson Memorial that would open up for you. And of course, you'd be like at the elite status at that point. But the last time I played it, the last thing that you did once you got to Jameson Memorial was you could go mining, and they just introduced that into the single player things that I was playing. And they didn't have limpets, and so you had to fly to collect the materials. You shot it, and then you had to have your cargo scoop open and fly over the asteroids at just certain angle, so that you would scoop it up as you were shooting it off.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I believe it was the last version before the 2014 thing came out. And I'm pretty sure the last version I played was like in the late 90s. 98, 99. But it was definitely on the console. It wasn't on the computer. And it was a renting. I rented the game, so I don't have any copies of those. The only space games I still had copies of until a few years ago when I got rid of all that crap was Wing Commanders.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah. Well, and then there was like a big gap. I mean, I kept waiting for this next, because they said the Elite said they were gonna put out another version and it was gonna come soon, and I kept waiting and waiting. I remember going into stores in like the mid 2000s. Well, they said even if these guys didn't come out with one, I couldn't believe that somebody else wasn't coming out with one. I think the last actual space game that I played was Free Space 2, which I really liked. But there was a bug in it midway through, so I get through that mission. But then, like around 2006, 2007, my computer started slowing down, and I couldn't afford to get another one, so I just started doing playing on the console. I basically just played FIFA for many years. Although I bought a few other games like Fear, Lost Colony, a couple of first-person shooters. And I just missed Elite when it came out, and they released it for the PlayStations too. So I don't see how I freaking missed it. But I missed a lot. For some reason, I didn't miss Mass Effect. I didn't want to get it for some reason, because I saw some bad reviews about it or something when it first came out. So I kind of stayed away from it. But I wound up getting. I have Mass Effect Legendary Edition on the PlayStation, which I played the first one. And I have it on the PC, which I'm going to stream it eventually. I'll start from the second and go. But I have to get I don't know. get at least one or two of the other games done first. Maybe play at least 2 or 3 more run-throughs of Stellaris before I open up another game. Or finish Everspace.
Frameshift drive charging.
I got this one 2 years ago, and it was it was like well, I'd say 3rd level. First level PC is one of those that are over $5,000 that upper middle class people and the wealthy buy. And professional streamers, because they get it for free. And then there would be the 2nd level, which is what
Fuel scooping.
people with a bit of money can buy as like 2,000 to 5,000 bucks. This is at the lower level of that. This was like 21. So this one should last me about another 5 years. Yeah, I missed seeing how many was there. Oh, we got something going on here. Well, and then I got my my laptop. I bought that 2 years before I bought this, and that one's still doing pretty good. I could actually. I was playing this game, Elite, on the laptop. I didn't have any issues, but I don't want to stream with it. Although maybe I should try streaming with it, like maybe try doing like a live stream Tai Chi thing outside. I don't know. I don't think the wireless will. I don't think the wireless will handle a live stream. It might, since there's not like a lot of like heavy graphics, but who knows? I'll have to try it sometime and see. If it works, then maybe I will do like a daily Tai Chi or semi-daily Tai Chi thing in the morning or early afternoon for like an hour.
System scan complete.
Nothing here. Nothing to see here. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think the longest one I had was the one that I built myself. I think, well, I built 2 of them myself, but the second one that I built for myself lasted ages. Besides, like, I think that might be the one. I think that might be still the one that I have downstairs in garage.
Fuel scooping complete.
I don't even think you can do that anymore.
Complete.
Or if you can, you have to do it all online. You can't go to a store and actually do it. we had a place here, a small shop where you could go buy motherboards. And then I went to there's another place you could get. I got my case and the fan, and then where did I get the? right next to the small shop where you could get the motherboards, there was like a computer, CompUSA. I think that's what it's called, CompUSA. And you got most of the other stuff in there. And then I think Best Buy, I got my video card from Best Buy. The first one I built myself. I think I did order all the parts though online. It was when they had that big. Remember they used to sell that big PC book. It was just basically a yellow pages of ads for PC parts and equipment. And do two things at once. And I ordered all the stuff that I wanted or that I needed from there. I think they stopped publishing that in like 2002, 2003 or something like that.
3, 2, 1.
And what I never understood is they had this. They had the PC, they had the Apples, and they had the PC. And then there was another one that they had. What was it called? It started with an A, I think. Argon. Oh, was it Argon? Maybe Alpha? I don't remember. But it was their hardware went like 10 times as fast as Apple and Windows did, and yet they couldn't get any market share. I mean, nobody bought their stuff. But it was I'm trying to remember. It was I remember specifically they were running it like 5 gig and higher when Windows and everything was still running below 1 gig. And I could never understand why I wasn't going to buy their stuff because I was computer savvy, but I could never understand why they couldn't get any market share. And nobody, even the people who knew anything about computers couldn't explain it to me. So, and I'm pretty sure they're no longer around. One friend said that, oh well, they're only for corporations are the only ones who use those. Oh. Why? If their shit runs faster than everybody else's, and not just slightly faster either. Ammonia, biological 3. And where is that? 1? 1 what? Just 1? Biological 3, 2. A.
System scan complete.
I remember the first one I built. You had to change the pins on the motherboard, otherwise it wasn't going to work. And it took me forever. It's was early 2000s. Most of this stuff wasn't online to tell you how to do stuff. And it took me forever to figure it out. I had like a couple of books that I used to do it on, figure it all out. It was a lot cheaper though. I built a computer. I built like a $4,000 or $5,000 computer for slightly less than $2,000. But this one is straight out of the box from Alienware. Four, one, two, and three. Yeah. It's been so long since I've done it. I just, yeah, I didn't want to sit there and go through it. And it's like I'm having such a nightmare. I had such a nightmare getting this, getting my audio interface to work. Imagine if I would have tried to build my own computer again. And I still don't have the audio interface working perfectly, because if I did, I'd be able to make my own music. I'm gonna try. If I have like a weekend where I don't have any kind of work or anything I have to do scheduled, I think I'm gonna try it again. So, the issue is when I open up my music program to Ableton Live, it winds up opening a whole bunch of other audio programs, and it screws with all of my settings. So I just need to figure out how to keep it from stop doing that, and to be able to use it with my OBS. And actually, I don't really need to use it with my OBS, but I could, if I could use it with my OBS, I could use it live. That's what it's meant to be. But I'd be satisfied if I could just use it and I could record stuff. I'm not a talented musician, but I can play stuff. But with this program, I could sound like I was a talented musician, and I could make But what's even better is I can write my own stuff, and I could play it. I mean, I don't need to play it. I can just write it, and it would play the way I would write. But I could also use my instrument to write music with this program as well. So like I could get my guitar out and I could write a couple of licks and I could stick that in there, and then I could change the I could use the MIDI to change the sound to make it a piano or whatever, just random noises. Or I could just use the settings in there and use the synth and just place each note where I want it to be, like a writer would do. But like I said, to do that, and I don't want it. I need to be able to figure out how to use the program without screwing up all my audio things, where it takes me a month so that people go, they don't hear me talk like that when I'm streaming. Yeah, no, nobody wants to hear me sing. Well, actually, some of you hear me sing every once in a while. That's when I'm not thinking. Oh, sole mio. Look how rocky it is down there. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. No, it's gonna give me a headache. It's gonna give me a stinking headache. God dang it. God damn it, what the hell, Jim? God damn. Oh.
Landing gear deployed. Hull integrity compromised.
Whoops.
Hull integrity critical.
I guess we have to go back to the ship now. We can't take any more wrecks. This is our last landing. So I can make it back to the ship. Oh, come on. Where are you going? No! No! What are you doing? He's gonna wreck again. Look at that! What the frick is he doing? Oh, son of a bitch. Look, he's just going slamming down into the thing. What the He's gonna kill me. He's just gonna go slamming right down into the ground. Oh my god. Ah. Oh my lord. Well, we got a lot of signals. I got a lot of money sitting here. I don't want to die. Yeah, I see that. Bastard.
Low gravity warning.
I got lots of moolah here. I don't want to lose it all.
Ship dismissed.
Ping.
Drive assist off.
Like, before they're like hovering, they're at like 50, and then it gets to the blue. Oh, okay, well, we're not going to go down. We're going to go up. Now he gets down to 50, and now it's all red. Oh, boom! I've got it. My ship has a consciousness of its own, and it doesn't like me. Hey, I think this is the tectonic one, so I think this is the one that's the money. Which would mean we got $150 million or credits once we, if, look at that, that looks nice. If we get back to, if we can get back to the ship. What? Let's get back into the car. Far enough away? Maybe?
Drive
Let's find out. One more. One more. I can't remember if I've seen anything but the strata. I can't remember what the other thing is. I think it's maybe tussock. I like that sky. I wish this joystick would work. I'm not going to get it to work. It's shaking too much. Bonk.
Drive assist off.
Shield deactivated. Shield activated.
See lots of stratum, but I don't see anything else. Why is he not running? No, because I'm hitting caps lock instead of... Yeah. It's the angle my wrist is at. Doesn't look like anything. Alright, well, we're gonna get our ship and we're gonna go back to the base. I guess, what time is it? Yeah, I guess that's gonna be the last, this will be the last planet we touch down on for the night. So if I can get on Tuesday, or if I don't have anything going on in the day, I'll move my carrier on Tuesday. If I wind up streaming on Tuesday and I don't move, I might stream on Tuesday and move my carrier and follow it. It just depends. Or maybe I'll just move my carrier earlier in the day while I'm doing other things around the house. And in that case, I might wind up streaming Stellaris on Tuesday.
Ship recalled.
So I think the way we're going, we're on the cusp of either getting killed or elevating our status across the Empire. I think my fleet isn't as big as it was before in the last playthrough, but I think I've gotten further. Although in the last one,
Critical.
The fallen empires were making a mark, and so far they're not doing a whole lot of shit this run through. I don't want to run into my shit too hard. I want it to blow up. Ah, come on. Bastard. Alright, let's hope we don't blow up when we launch here.
Drive assist off.
Oh look, he got down. He was at 16 when I got out of it. Now it's down to 12.
Landing gear retracted.
That doesn't seem to be where my carrier's at. How's my carrier at? Come on, you can do it. You can do it. What? What? What was all this stuff? And why is it? Oh, I guess. No. Why is there no tracking from there? Oh, that's right. We had the whatchamacallit. The crash.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Well, I've just gotten all my fleets wiped out, though. Or two of my fleets just got wiped out while I was doing something else. Teach me to move them around without paying attention to what I'm doing.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I really like this the Stellaris on the PC versus what the? No, no, no! What are you doing? I'm ah, you son of a bitch.
Frameshift drive charging.
That looks pretty cool, though. Huh? I'll get a photo of that. I can't. Ah.
Ready to engage. 3.
I'm really liking the Stellaris versus the PC or the console, and so I think I really like playing the other war games. But they got to go down in price, or I need to get some income coming in. Like I want to Nobunaga's Ambition. I really like those, and well, all of the Koei the Tecmo war games. So at a certain point, once I have money coming in, I'll buy me a couple of those, and I'll start streaming those. I really like those games. And and I like those on console. So if I can play those suckers on console,
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
if I like those on console and I can play them and if I can play them on console and enjoy them, I can just imagine that if I can get the play them on the PC versus the console, I'd really fall. So I don't think I've ever played any of those games on PC. I think the only turn-based war games that I've played on the PC is the Ogre one that I've streamed. I don't think I've ever played any turn-based war. Oh no, I think I did. I might have played like one of the Civs on PC. Oh, and I played Masters of Orion. 1 and 2. Was there a 2 for Masters of Orion? That sound right? But that was, and the Civ was in the 90s. So I was just not a big fan. I was never a big fan of Civs. The wars were always crap to me.
System scan complete.
And you can usually cheese your way through at least of the ones I played. I can't remember which last one I played. It was either 3 or 4. And I played the first and second one for sure. Yeah, so mostly on the computer, mostly I played the RTSs. I think the first one I played, the first game I ever bought was Warcraft, the first one.
Disengaged.
I played that. I played the Command and Conquer games up to Tiberian Sun. I liked the Command and Conquer games, including Tiberian Sun, but I did not like I did not like to play them online. Their online game is shit. And mainly, I think that was because of the interface. The interface was okay for single player, but for online, and it didn't. I mean, if you play Command and Conquer's online versus any of the Blizzard games, you see what I mean about the UI and then just the play is just bad. Red Alert was nice. I never played Red Alert online, but I liked Red Alert. I think there was a second one though too, wasn't there? I didn't play that. I played the first one. And what was that one game? There was one game that was really good. Total Annihilation. That was an incredible game. However, the issue with that one was they had
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
they had so many mods for it. I mean, literally, you could download new tanks, new armored units and stuff, literally every week, and everyone wound up having different games, so nobody could play it online versus each other. And the single player campaign wasn't that long, so yeah, that's if they had just had some way of if they just didn't either, if they made everyone update the game to take all of the new vehicles and stuff, if they would have done that so people could have played online, the game would have been am I here? The game might still be being played today. It was just incredible. It was like the first one to incorporate actual 3D effects into the game. So like terrain, like if you were high in the terrain versus being low, it would give you an advantage. And it played, I think the interface, if I remember correctly, the interface was better than the Blizzard games. And it played online when, you know, the few times I could play a game against somebody who had the same thing as I did. It was just sweet. I think that was the issue with what was it, Age of Empires too. They had, their issue was they had a great, the single player campaigns were great, but especially AoE 1 and AoE 2, you really couldn't play them online. To play online, or the first one was horrible. You had to ping somebody to find somebody who wanted to play. They didn't have there was no like real server. You just had to go find somebody who wanted to play and then message and then yeah. But I think I did play AoE online like once or twice. That was fun. I did play the AoE 4 a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago online on my laptop. So 3 years ago. But when it first came out, I think I might have won one game. So I played the I don't even think I bothered with the campaign. I think I just went straight to playing online and skirmish mode. I really liked it, but I sucked at the PvP. But I think I might have played like 10 games, so I didn't really give it a chance. Game like that take at least 30 or 40 times, especially as an old man, before you get any good at it. I've heard about that. I've thought about getting that too, because I've heard people say so much about it. I have not watched any videos on it though. So I'm not sure much. I'm not so sure about how it works, but I have heard a lot of good things about it, and I've considered buying it when it's on sale. Shit, we gotta. Don't you be hitting me! Don't!
Landing gear deployed.
Oh man, I love the first one. Well, I liked all of them. Actually, I didn't play the third one. I played the first one, I played the second one. I bought them when they first came out. And I played the fourth one when it first came out. I had that Microsoft the Xbox, whatever, the subscription thing where you could, so I could download, play any games that they had on there. Which, I mean, that's a pretty damn good deal. But look, he's gonna like crash me, or he's screwing with me in my autopilot. What was that move where he just like, they don't usually do that. He usually comes straight down in and it goes like this and then he lands. He just went down and then he did like one of these things.
Contact confirmed. Commence shutdown.
Alright, I feel safer now. You also get that, what is it, that's coming out, or is it coming out, or it just came out, was the Frostpunk? Or Frostpunk 2? Am I right? Is that the one that's an RTS? It's very similar to StarCraft. I've got to tell you, it's like I really love StarCraft, but Brood Wars, I played the shit out of those, but StarCraft 2. I've played, I think, 3, maybe 4 of the campaign missions, whereas in Star Wars and Brood Wars, I did all of the player campaigns, the single player missions. I loved them. And then I even did the TOS stuff that they had, those games that came out in the arcade that were like, they were like extra missions. But StarCraft 2, I don't even think I've played 50 games of it. I might have done like 4 or 5 of the single player missions, and from each, maybe like 3 from Wings of Liberty and 3 or 4 from whatever the next one is. I can't remember the names of them. And then I played a few online games, got my ass handed to me. Just I couldn't beat the rush. And then even my son beats me in StarCraft 2. Whereas I just trounce him on Brood Wars. There's just no competition there. But I don't really offer much on StarCraft 2. I just didn't give it much of a chance. Because literally, as soon as it came out, I started playing Entropy. It was called Random TV then. And when Brood Wars was ending, I had just started getting into playing the arcade games. And one of the games that I played was the Random TV, and I was just completely lost, didn't understand it. I played it like a couple of times, and I just gave up. And then when StarCraft 2 came out, it was on there, and I started to play it, and I started to... It clicked a lot earlier. I mean, it didn't really click, because I really sucked for a long time, but I understood the basics of the game. And I got into it, and I just started playing that. Anyway... But yeah, that Frost... I think it's Frostpunk 2. It's supposed to be like a StarCraft RTS. So that might be worth getting. I've actually been thinking about doing the... playing the StarCraft 2 single-player campaigns and streaming. I might actually do that when I get done with the Everspace 2. Which it's only, or one of the other games, like the Plague Tale, or I've got to sit there, put that in. I'd like to see Blizzard put out another, like a Warcraft 4. And maybe instead of like doing so many different, like with StarCraft 2, the reason it's so difficult, the learning curve, is that there's just so many different units again. And you know, this unit is good against this unit, but it isn't against. So literally, I mean, it's very specific. So I'd like to see them come out with like another Warcraft game, but instead of increasing the number of different units for each race, increase the number of races.
Yes.
And have different units that way.
Ah, you have some data to sell.
I do.
I'm curious to see what you've brought us.
I bet you are. I bet you are. 50 million from just that. Yeah. Yeah, the Tectonus is the good one. All right, so right there, that just paid right there for my my upkeep on my carrier for the last since I've played the last time. And now we also get 76 million for both of them. Ooh, we got 25 for this one. That's not too shabby either, huh? very good. Yeah, this one doesn't get shit. Excuse me. This one's slightly better. 253 million. That's not too shabby. Had a pretty productive day here.
Vista thanks you for your contribution.
Yes, I bet you do. I thank you for your credits, buddy boy. Alright, so I didn't get a lot of footage from this stream, but I have a lot of elite clips. So I'm going to put together an elite space meditations this week, and I'll upload it sometimes this weekend, Friday or Saturday, depending on when. If I get it done, if I don't get it done by Saturday, it'll be. If I don't get it done by Friday, it'll be Saturday. I'll make sure I get it done Friday night before I go to bed. Okay, so it just came out. I've been seeing videos. I didn't know whether it was the early release or not. I mean, there's a couple of games that have just come out that I mean, some of the dudes that I watch, the streamers that I watch, have been getting, unlike before, they've been getting some free copies of games. I mean, some of them have always been getting, like Obsidian Ant. He gets like a free copy of any Ant space game. They hit him up because he's got like what 500,000 subscribers or whatever. But one of the other big ones I watch is Yamix. He almost never gets any because he's always really critical. But he's gotten like 2 or 3 recently for some like early access or freebies so that you could do reviews. And he's put them out. And yeah, like Space Truckers. I can tell you what, I will probably never play Space Truckers. I enjoy doing the space trucking on here. But I'm not going to get a game where that's all I'm going to do. If that was all that was available here, I wouldn't be playing Elite. It's just one of the things that I can do. So, just like I'm not going to play, what was that other game? There was a similar game that was just a truck driver. There's one, I think, U.S. truck driver, and there's one where you drive a truck in Russia. Not going to do it. Yeah, but there was another Space Marines. Now that one looked a little bit better, but it looked like it was too much of the just overwhelming a shooter where you're just like mashing buttons, and I don't like a game where I'm just mashing buttons. I like the game where I can, okay, I hit this one, I do this one, I do okay. Not just randomly pressing fucking buttons and hoping. I mean, that's not a game. That's crap. It's like a movie. You're watching a movie where you have a slight effect on what's going on. There was another space. Starcom Nexus, I believe, or Starcom. It's the one where it kind of looks like like an asteroid. You're a top down. It's a top down view of the spaceship. I've seen a couple of people do videos of that one recently. That looks pretty good. I mean, I'm probably not going to play it because I have so many other things, but it looks like an interesting game at least. Anyway, that's it for me tonight, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Perpetual, as always, I appreciate you. I guess we're going to do the Entropy Mazing tomorrow, but the viewership continues to stagnate on it, I guess I'm gonna have to cut one of the days off from amazing. And maybe just like put it into the mix instead of having a regular amazing day. We'll definitely be back with a space thing on Tuesday. It'll either be this, and we'll be trailing the carrier to the next. What was it? Where are we gonna go? Riker's Hope. So we'll either trail the carrier to Riker's Hope, or it'll be Stellaris. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Stellaris instead of X4. We'll do X4 on Thursday, and we'll probably do Everspace 2 Wednesday night. All right, so that's it, folks. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I will see you later. 07 Commanders.